back in Cooperstown at the Hall of Fame, joined by the president of the Hall of Fame, Jeff Idelson, good friend of ours. Known Jeff for many, many years, doing a great job taking care of business here. Phenomenal place if you get a chance. This is a great spot, and this weekend is absolutely huge. Induction weekend with Bagwell, Raines, and Rodriguez, and Sherholz, and Bud Selig, and all the rest. Good morning to you, Jeff Idelson.
Hey, Rodger. Always good to be here.
Always good to see you.
Welcome to Coop.
Yeah, it's is this the busiest weekend of the year without question?
For us in Cooperstown, absolutely, but we're prepared, and people, I get stopped on the street, and they're like, are you ready? It's like, well, it's like 51 weeks to get ready. We better be ready. And, then it becomes up to Mother Nature and how she wants to look at the weekend, and that you can't control. But we're ready. It's going to be great this year.
What's your thoughts of the class going in?
Very diverse class. You think about it, you get a commissioner, a team architect, a catcher, an infielder, and an outfielder. So all 5 guys who earn their ways to Cooperstown in different ways, but all who are going to share a stage and belong there.
Yeah, and the crowd, I think, is going to be enormous. I mean, it'll be a big crowd. It's going to be a nice day here. And that, you're right, weather dictates a lot, but it looks like a big old sun and 80 degrees to me for Sunday.
Well, weather dictates your walk-up. You have the people who are going to come anyway, but if the weather's nice, you get the regional folks, from the Cap region, other areas that want to come. And, with Jeff Bagwell, I think you're going to see a lot of orange shirts. I was surprised when Biggio went in 3 years ago with how many Astro fans came. And Pudge is going to have the Puerto Rican crowd, which is great. And Jeff Bagwell grew up in New England, so there's a good chance to have a very large crowd this weekend.
Jeff, you mentioned, are we ready? We had 51 weeks to get ready, but does it change year to year, the process of getting ready for induction weekend? Obviously, I'm guessing based on which players are being inducted, that plays a factor.
It does. I mean, you have your nuts and bolts with process in terms of your events, hospitality, but then the induction class, every one is unique, and everyone has different aspects of it that are different from year to year. So, yeah, you plan what you can until January, then you see who the writers give you, and then you adjust, and you have from then till July to get it right.
So can we apply for media credentials for 3 years from now? Is that possible to do today?
Well, I'll tell you what, if 2020, if there's any hindsight with 2020, it's looking at 2007 when Ripken and Gwynn went in, 82,000 people here. So we have some experience with large crowds, but if the cards were played right for Derek Jeter, that's going to be a big one.
Jeff Idelson with us, the president of the Baseball Hall of Fame. Jeff, what outside of Sunday do you have going on? There's a lot going on leading up to the 1:30 ceremony.
There really is, Rodger. I mean, it really already starts to kick in now. I mean, Fergie Jenkins is already in town. Rod Carew shows up later today. Hall of Famers all starting to come in Thursday, Friday is when they all get here. Starts with Ozzie Smith's play ball event Friday afternoon, where he and Fergie Jenkins, Randy Johnson, and Ryan Sandberg learn how to play the game a little bit with those guys. It's a clinic Ozzie's done for us since he went in 02 as a fundraiser for the museum. Saturday, just a great day to come enjoy Main Street. A lot of guys signing out on the street, autograph places. Afternoon, we have the awards presentation at Doubleday Field. Rachel Robinson winning our Buck O'Neill Award. Claire Smith, ESPN writer, and of course Bill King posthumously being honored for 25 years he did with the A's. And parade after that down Main Street. Yeah. Everybody loves a parade, especially in small town America like Cooperstown. And then Sunday you have the induction at 1:30.
Do you find that a lot of these former MLB players, when they are here, really enjoy giving back?
Oh, the Hall of Famers love coming back. 51 coming back to welcome the 5 new guys, 56 guys, and for them it's a reunion. It's a chance to be relevant again, to come together, and home runs maybe get a little longer, pitches get a little faster, but the stats haven't changed.
Currently, so much being made about Aaron Judge, right? He's grabbing the headlines all over the place. What's your early thoughts on a young player like Aaron Judge?
That's funny. I was out with Tom Seaver a couple weeks ago at his vineyard in Calistoga, and was talking to him a little bit about Aaron Judge. And this is what happens when you talk to a pitcher, Rodger. He looked at me. He says, "How big is he?" I said, "He's 6'8". He said, "That's a big strike zone."
It's dependent upon how the umps are calling it that day.
But as a civilian being me, Aaron Judge is great for the game of baseball. I've had a chance to meet him a couple times. The bat he used for his first home run ever in his career last year is here in Cooperstown on display in the Yankees locker. But he's got his head screwed on right. He's a nice kid. He's obviously learned a lot last season. His approach with the strike zone is way better. He's a big boy. You just hope he stays healthy, and there's no reason he can't. But if he does, the fact that he's that good and that good of a guy and plays for the Yankees, whether or not you're a Yankees fan, it's good for baseball.
Is baseball in a good state right now?
Baseball's in a great state.
I mean, I know the ratings I see everywhere. Attendance seems to be up. We're always trying to improve it, right? Make changes to make it better, but it looks like it's pretty successful the way it is right now.
I think so. I mean, baseball's gone through a lot of change the last 10 years, probably more so than it ever has, but it's all for, the betterment. It's all about what the fans want to see, and it's a balance among the traditionalists like me and probably you and a younger generation that wants to see some different things that aren't maybe quite as patient or want to be at the ballpark as long. But I give Rob Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, a lot of credit. Rome Free Academy graduate, I might add, up in Rome, New York. But his team has done a wonderful job, and baseball's never been healthier.
Jeff, do you get questions about the past and how it belongs and recognized in the Hall of Fame? Look, it happened. I grew up in that era, and I loved watching it as a kid. Do you get stopped by people randomly and ask, how do we recognize this particular era and still give it the respect it deserves? Because whether or not we agree with it, it happened.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're a history museum, and our job is to present facts and get people talking and thinking, not tell them how to think, but to think and to talk, have a conversation. So I'm very proud about the way our staff has rolled out baseball over the years, all the way up to present, and the way we've dealt with the last 20 years of baseball. A whole new ball game. We opened up a brand new gallery 2 years ago that's phenomenal. And the reports that I get from team owners, from players, and from fans is, this is great. You presented all the facts, and you've allowed us to really develop our own opinions, some of which we hadn't thought about before.
Hey, interesting. For somebody listening right now, Jeff, how would you advise them this weekend? It's free of charge, right? It's free to come and watch. How would you advise them? Get up early, get here early. What would be a game plan if someone's listening right now goes, you know what, sunny, great weather, I want to come to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think if you're thinking of coming out Sunday, exactly what you said, Rodger. Come a little early. I mean, there's not a whole lot of roads into Cooperstown, as we know from the Capital Region or anywhere. And it's a 1:30 ceremony. You don't want to be fighting with parking. There's plenty of places to park. People open up their lawns. You can park. Come dressed comfortably. Bring sunscreen. Bring some bottled water to Cooperstown High School Vens. It's really a lot of fun. And if you're at all interested in baseball and what these 5 guys meant to the game, or any of the 51 returning guys, the George Bretts, the Whitey Fords, Sandy Koufaxes, you go on and on. If those interest you, it doesn't get any better. It's a lot of fun.
How's the attendance, Jeff, for the Hall overall? And do you get a lot of 518 Albany people making their way here to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, no, museum's been great, Rodger. Last year we did really well, and this year we continue to be trending well. The game is healthy. We have a lot of great artifacts. Most recently, Robinson Cano is the MVP of the All-Star Game. His jersey's on display. It's a great place, and it's a relevant place to be. And from the Cap regions, it's a quick hour and 15-minute drive, and Albany is, I think, our second biggest demographic in the state outside of New York City. So a lot of folks from the Cap region come on out.
Jeff, thanks for a few minutes. We appreciate it.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Jeff Idelson.